I just want to take a nap. I want to take a nap. What's there? What's bad to take a nap? I don't understand.
Sleeping
on duty. Okay, and with that said, we welcome you to today's edition of She Matters right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. My name as always is Mary Omeniwo. They call me the Slim Diva, your most adorable.
Ibo man again to you na sala chinetele lo tunu mere ahambo wada Clara Mokocha Wanyeze Mpoga asimya gaziero no ndewo.
Good morning, my name is Favor.
Hey. Okay, the Echo FM Golden Ladies are here. They have Wuchad, right? Awuchala. Thank you. All right, we are here this morning, and but before we go ahead to tell you of the topic for today, we want to let you know that the voting poll is still up, okay? For those of you who do not know and you're hearing this for the very first time, let us tell you that for 2025 Ojezurobodo, 2 communities have been nominated and 2 traditional rulers were also nominated. We have Eze Marcel Ihanacho Uzebu of Ofekata Orodo and Eze D.O. Izim of Umunkwo Isialamba. No, so those are the 2 traditional rulers and the 2 communities that we nominated for 2025 Ojezurobodo. If you want to vote for any of the traditional rulers or their communities, go to our Facebook page. Right at the top of the page, you will see the voting poll on Echo FM 100.7. or you go to Echo FM, just Echo FM, any of the pages, and you will see the poll right there at the top of the page. Cast your vote, and then in 2 weeks, we would, announce the winner and be giving out the award plaques and every other thing that would follow on the 26th. And also to let you know that on the 22nd, on Sunday, 22nd of March, we shall be going to, what's the name of that place? Enyogugu. Enyogugu in Mbise. Is it Ezinite?
No,
Mbise. Oh, people don't even know where they are. It's Mbise. Don't worry. Abombise. I was pulling your legs. There is Ayazu, right? There is Ezinihite, right?
There is Abombise.
Which other part of Mbise? There are so many, right?
Manaka the main this thing.
Okay. So we'll be going to Enyogugu in Abombise local government area of Imo State on the 22nd of March. For this month's Ojezurobodo, you want to see Clara, you want to see Favor, you want to see Uchenna, Clever, Onwoha, you want to see Noble, the sports chef, what's his name? Yes, Barry Cosmos, you want to see Kachi Ogugwo, you want to see Don, you want to see Uren Naya, you want to see me, myself and I, you want to see the DJs, J-Boy, Mars, Marv King, Akachi, and Victor and Evans. Who have I now called? I've called everybody. So you want to see the whole of the team that make up Echo FM. Make sure you make it down to Enyogugu on the 22nd on a Sunday. Yes, this month of March. Okay, shall we go over to the topic for today? Yes, it's something that happened about 2 days or 3 days ago. I mean, the news broke 2 days or 3 days ago. But from in my investigations, I actually discovered that this happened towards the end of February into the first week of March. However, the news surfaced on social media 2 days ago, and I know that most people have heard about that story, but it's paramount we talk about it. It is expedient we bring to the fore some of these reasons why, irrespective of the fact that these procedures have their disadvantages, some women still go ahead to do it. Why do you think women would put all those disadvantages aside and still go ahead, put their lives at risk? Do you think there's a reason why they do this? Apart from wanting to gain, side attractions here and there, do you think there's a form of pressure that moves them to undergo certain procedures that they do? I want to make she not look curvy in that. I don't understand.
Hourglass.
Oh my goodness! And then she decided to go on a second missionary journey to enhance her looks. Well, According to her sister who shared the information, her name is Nelly, she confirmed the development on her TikTok page, and she said that the surgery was carried out at a particular hospital known as Sinosure Aesthetics Plastic Surgery Hospital in Lagos. And then she said after a lot of tests were run on the sister, it was discovered that she had high white blood cell count and low blood levels, prompting the doctors to administer transfusion of 5 pints of blood.
Hey.
And then even with the antibiotics they gave to this lady, her condition kept on getting worse. Her white blood cell count continued to rise, and then the backside, the hips, the calves became swollen, tight, red, and inflamed. The doctors now assume that maybe what happened was that they injected too much fat in the backside, which must have stopped the blood to flow normally. Now, the saddest part of the story is that the sister said right after that procedure was done, they started going from one hospital to the other looking for solution. And then the first place they went to, they said they should pay 6 million naira for 1 week. Just 1 week to cover the cost of the intensive care unit so that they will remove the infected fats from the lady. And then the sister said they had to go around, sell their belongings to raise the money so that they could start treatment, because the doctor also said that apart from that fat being infected, the sister had also come down with what we call sepsis, serious infection of the blood, that her condition was actually 50-50. I don't want to go deep into that, even though the hospital has come out to say, oh, people should be wary of what they post on social media. What they did was a normal procedure. Her body reacted differently, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to talk about that. Even as we speak right now, the Lagos State Ministry of Health has started off with their investigation to find out what exactly went wrong, because they say that that particular facility where she did the surgery is an accredited an approved facility. So you won't say, oh, she went to a quack. No, she didn't go to quacks. She went to the right place. However, developed a lot of complications. And that's what we'll be talking about. Well, to sum this story, Nkechi Blessing, who's a Nollywood actor, right? Came up to, she made a bold statement yesterday. And she said, enough of the insults, that it is pressure from the men that push women to do BBL. If you don't know what BBL is, it is Brazilian butt lift, to increase the size of the backside of a woman. It could be the backside, it could be the hip. What they do is they cut out fat from different parts of your body, your stomach. Thank you. And then they transfer it to your backside or your hip just to enhance your figure. And then Blessing Nkechi is saying that it is the men that push the women into enhancing their bodies. Ordinarily, a woman would not want to do it, but because of the insults they receive from the men, most of these women now decide to, okay, since that is what my man wants, and then they decide to go enhance their bodies. Let us get reactions before we continue. Why are you laughing, Mavke? Clara.
Masino mbara show maka gini nwoke shimo otambre ore ya mma nwoke nnarị dị mma otambre ya kwaralie ola so ihe m chọrọ ikwu na ọwụ oke ọchịchọ
Was that
oke ọchịchọ ihe m kwuru
was oke ọchịchọ
wụ oke ọchịchọ
ọchịcha is cockroach.
oke ọchịchọ
Okay.
ị ga-ekowe aka gị nga aka gị n'iru ugedi si na ihe ahụ wụ ile anyị ugbu ndị celebrities anyị ha ọwụzi ka ọwụla ahịa kpara ego kpara aka kpam ọ gala mee BBL ya enwere ndị keke ha nyịga ha arụ ya na-eme ka ọ na-achọ ịda ada mana anyị gakwa ọ saizi ị chọrọ ịwala ha ebige gị nke ego gị rukwara ha enye gị ọ kọpụ garị ọwụwọ nkọpụ ka ị chọrọ amịga gị ka agwa m si na onwe gị juru gị afọ otu irere gị mma mmadụ abịa ọ gị kere onwe gị Chineke kere gị ọwụ onye iberibe Chineke kere gị kejima acha gị ama machi otu okwu ga-arị gị mma gị si mba ọrịa gị mma ka ime arịa onwe gị ịhụkwara hapụkwala ịhụrụ ụwa ke ihe Chineke ji m ji welere ya kelu na mmadụ mechagoro ihe niile ọ ga-eme mmadụ ka eji mmadụ ji wụrụ mmadụ ọ ga-etinyere mmadụ iku.
What did he say? He will show mercy on whom he will show mercy. That is for God. However, one thing in life, you are chubby, they complain. You're slim, complain. So what will people do? Favor.
Oh, wow.
What's it Nkechi Blessing talk? No be lie. However, Mouth King,
Mouth King,
because now what's it Slim Diva talk na not true, because if you get body they go complain, if you slim they go talk. You go see people wey go talk no matter how you dey. So you know if you please people for this life, I no believe say because of wetin man go talk, man no, because of wetin man go talk. Now you go do BBL or do work for your body, because if you look at that thing, the recovery process is very long, very painful. So why I go through that kind of pain because of man? Not be for myself, not for man. So now I get
always open na onye ọwụla gara mmehie anya ya ga-ehụ ndị ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị ndị gbagotere n'ọkwa atiwa aka ịghọtala ịbịala anya ya ozie ndị ka ọzọ na-asị ebe ndị a na-enweta ndị dị otu a n'ihi ihe ha ga-arụ ọchịwa ka ha gaga mee nke ha.
Okay, so let me flash back to 3 years ago. For people who do not know, my nickname is Slim Diva. For a reason. Now, I've always said this on air, and I'm an advocate for my people with my stature. I am proud of it. Should I get up? Should I move my body for you? I'm an advocate for women who have been created naturally and love their bodies like that. Okay? That doesn't mean that I will be here telling women what to do with their bodies. No, I don't have the right. If you have the money, you want to enhance your body, it is your choice. However, just know that there are complications. Your body may not be able to resist or cope with those complications. That's the fact. Now, I wanted to do a flashback to a few years ago, before I gave myself Slim Diva. At some point, I would go out to many places, and then when I'm passing, walking on the streets, people start to mock me. Now wow, see how she be safe. See her backside safe. You know, they see your, all those kind of talk. Stop wearing this kind of thing. Stop wearing that kind of thing. At a point, I'm like, wait, what's going on? Naturally, where I come from, we are not on the, big side, okay? So that gave me a boost. And I kept telling myself, okay, I didn't create myself. I didn't put myself in my family. Understand where I'm coming from. And then I decided to give myself the nickname Slim Diva, which I've been bearing over the years. It's a powerful name. If you look deep, even till now, I'm still on the slim side. And I love it like that.
So,
Clara, how do you look?
Favor,
how do you look?
I do very petite and I like
We are not just talking about slim now. We are talking about not having the backside the way some people want it to be. Yes, it's reality. Now you see some plus size ladies. Don't get it twisted. I'm not just talking about slim ladies now. There are some plus size ladies that God created naturally. They are plus size, but they don't have backside. It's as flat as any other thing. But they are proud of their bodies. Understand me? So going the extra mile because you want to please a man. For instance, in a relationship, what if you break up with that man? Number one question, what if you have a misunderstanding and then the man says, I'm done with you? You begin to carry your BBL everywhere, up and down, looking for solution. Then maybe you meet the next man and he loves natural women. Women who are, looking natural. And then it becomes a problem. Why did I share this story? Now, back then, before I even gave myself that name, one of my colleagues in the industry, as I speak with you, she had to go do body enhancement because her man consistently mocked her.
Sure.
Her man, as a deno, consistently was trying to tell her about beauty standards. If you know you want to date a man as wealthy as me, you have to meet up with my standard. And I don't like girls of your stature. I don't like girls with this body size. You have to have a hourglass figure. You have to know how to dress very well. The pressure was too much. And she had to go do. He provided the money.
Oh, ya nke gbaga ma.
Yes.
Ọtụtụ n'ime ndị a na kwanya m gwara gị. Enwe ya na so nri ndị ọga. A na-wepụta ego ahụ nye ha.
Who provided the money? This time around, do you know they do it in Port Harcourt as well? I don't know of Owerri, but in some big states now,
Lagos,
it's everywhere. Yes.
Lagos,
And then she went and did that surgery. As I speak with you, she's still with, that hourglass figure and everything. But most of the time, she complains of discomfort. Most of the time, she says, I have to go back to maintain it. And I say, wait, so it's not just a one-time procedure. So more money wasted, your body keeps depleting because it's not natural. Yes. Thank you. So these are the issues. So when you say pressure from men, to some extent, I'm not saying that every woman, when a man puts pressure on you, you rush. No. Also, someone told me one time that she had to do it because of her self-esteem. That when she comes out, if she dresses up, she will not look nice when she looks at herself in the mirror. She will be weeping for her body. And then she had to go do it. So she wanted to boost her self-confidence, boost her self-esteem, and she had to go do BBL. Okay. So these are the issues. Whether we like it or not, we'll keep talking about it. So let us understand what other people feel about it. For the men listening to us at this time, do you like the natural bodies that you see? Or you like a woman to enhance? We just want to understand what's the psychology behind it. I mean, for the men now. Because now there's an allegation that it is you people that are pushing the women into doing it.
Day 2.
Serious one, oh. They now post their journey through the process. Oh my goodness. Favor, anything to add before we open up the phone lines?
The most tire me. May of your opinion say may nobody pressure you do anything. Your boy just and another thing we say, this BBL to me now like easy way out because you feel go gym. No be say you go exactly get that figure where BBL go give you, but at least it go change some like the person now where I reason be saying her self-esteem. She feel go gym, she get exercise where she go do, we go somehow change how she be before. You know go day as BBL body, right? But even the pain from the BBL is too much. Not to talk of alcohol and see they're very expensive. Of course, you drop my money. See they do post-op process. You go still maintain them and all of that. So all those ones go. It's just better maybe just if you feel go gym or just take your body like that at the end of the day.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, it's something I don't even want to imagine. And like I said earlier, we are not here to judge people. No, it's your life, it's your money. But we've started losing a lot of women to this procedure, especially this particular procedure. I actually don't know why, but it's something we should talk about. All right, let's open up the phone lines to hear what other people have got to say.
0911-20,022 0911-20,022 0707-454-1014.
Okay, alternatively, send us a WhatsApp message on 0707-491-3438 this morning.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, Bola Chimokoma.
Morning.
What bank I bought?
Frank, is she what bank?
Charles.
Okay.
Charles.
They watch Charles. Chimokoma. Ganiru.
Council of okay. I have 2 points to make.
Okay.
Number one, people in Africa tend to misbehave when they have so much wealth. Yes. In advanced countries, it rarely happens in advanced countries. That means our society is less productive. If you are productive, the society is very productive. you go about your normal activities every day, you know, you will not have time to start looking up and down, looking things that you're not supposed to pay attention to. And it's a fact. Less productive society, and people misbehaving when they have a lot of money. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you too for your contribution. And he says that when people are blessed with wealth, at some point they might not know what to do with it. Do you agree with him? Okay, let's squeeze in more calls.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing great. Welcome.
Well, welcome, my sister. I'm Brother Shedrack calling from Adago Street, Owerri.
Brother Shedrack, go ahead, please.
For a long time. This is my first time of calling you for a long time.
Oh, okay. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't have much to say. You know, the only reason why when some of these things are happening, I doesn't talk so much, I doesn't be worried about it so much is because God who created this world has given everyone free way to live his or her life. But after all, you give account of it. Because why am I saying this? Years back, I'm not quoting anybody, but all of us could know that somebody, one of the wife of the head of state then, died as a result of surgery, plastic surgery. So a lot of people have died, even those who don't know about themselves, who have died in this journey. And a lot are yet to die. And many of these people who have done this have become vulnerable to a lot of infections in their body as a result of what they got while on the process. So I don't know. The woman that is accusing men that they are the one that pushes women into that. I don't know what is in her mind. People like us, what have we to do about telling a woman to go and do all these things? If you love yourself the way God created you, just pray to God to give you a person of your nature. Simple and short. It's all about greed. I support Clara, who made it very clear. It's all about greed. It's all about greed. People feel that they know better than God. But I pity all of these people who are in this mess. Okay. Because after everything, all will give account of whatever he or she did. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
You who have conscience, I pray that God in his mercy, will definitely bless all of you with those that will walk with you the way you are, how you are, and see you the way you are. To the glory of God. Thank you, and God bless you.
Amen. Thank you so much. Also, there are speculations that one of the people or one of the first women who actually started showcasing, her shape and her hourglass figure, Kim Kardashian. Yes, years ago, when they were doing their reality TV show, and she would always show up on television, and people would admire that figure. And then, that now led other women to start doing that particular thing. As I speak with you right now, go back and look for her pictures. She has reduced in size. There are speculations that it's possible that she must have also removed her own. I don't know if you get me. Though she has not released any. Yes. But there are speculations. She keeps saying that she did, something to remove fat from her body to look slimmer. But yeah, when you look at her very well, she looks more like that BBL, I don't know what to call it now, the silicone, yes.
Silicone.
Exactly. Put in her hips or her backside has been removed. Tonto Dike removed hers. Thank you. Recently, recently, she also removed hers. So these are the people we know. Why? Because they are celebs, they are celebrities. What of other people that we don't even know that maybe behind they've gone to actually remove their own? I wish we could, get to hear their voices. Okay. Why some go to increase, some go to add. Oh my. Okay. More calls, please. Keep your calls coming in this morning. It's still She Matters right here on Echo FM 100.7.
Hello.
Beautiful lady. Kai.
Good
morning.
How my community flooding,
You're welcome.
Go to Panaka, or do robber. No, like you make a mama put you. A boy not the dental. Nice, you pay a guy. I don't have lot of condition and then go. I can't want to get home. What do I don't know. Thank you.
Thank you. What did he say, please? That's deep. Beautiful. You go to our Facebook page, Echo FM and Echo FM 100.7. You will see beautiful, beautiful pictures of the lady. From what I can see, she already did that surgery at some point. Still looking, okay. And then I think she wanted to increase the size again to add more stories on top of the bungalow. Okay, more of your calls.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is George.
Okay, George, how are you today?
I'm fine.
All right. Where is George calling from?
From Owerri.
Go ahead.
I wonder why women, most women, you are fond of blaming men.
Most women are fond of blaming men
for their faults. I think this is a result of, like Clara said, greed and low self-esteem. Okay, the person that did what she did, and maybe she's now gone, or dead. Is he going to blame the man? The man is living his life. You, Slim Diva.
Yes, please.
You talked about yourself. Are you not fine? Are you not being appreciated?
Adeo.
So if everybody should take responsibility. The person, okay, like the wife of the late president that died. Was it the husband that pushed her? No. We all know the story. Now, if you do what you do and you go and you die, you go back to your maker and answer the call. So it's all about being yourself, knowing what you want, and taking responsibility. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
you, George. Know yourself, know what you want, take responsibility according to George. We've not talked about the issue of body shaming from the other gender to the women. Yes, we cannot shy away from it. Favor, as you slim, you're slim like this. Tell me the truth. Have they not body shamed you at some point?
Plenty times.
You're walking and say, this person doesn't eat well. This person looks sick.
You know they chop.
This person now, wow, there's something you will do now. Tell you to do now. This your backside will come out. I wish you could play one song on Air Boys Band. Backside na backside, backside na backside, backside na backside. Oh, you know the song, right?
No,
but we cannot play it. It's a very popular song, eh? Whether big or small, oh, na backside.
Okay. Hello.
Okay, and we lost this one. Keep your calls coming in, please.
Hello.
What's going on? What is going on? All right, let's go to WhatsApp. I think we have a message. This person says, good morning, the golden ladies in the studio.
Good morning.
My name is Ngozi from Oji. According to Clara, Oko Chicho means not being content. When you reject what you have to look for what you don't have. Please, my fellow women, you can never be comfortable with boroboro. So let us accept ourselves the way God created us. The after effect of seeking for extra large when God has given us large is always negative. Let us be grateful for who we are. May this weekend be filled with fun for everyone at Echo FM and for all of us. Thank you so much. Let's see if this will go.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. My name is Pastor. I'm calling from Anisha Road, Orego.
your radio has to be turned off, okay? Turn it down, turn the volume down, or you turn off the radio completely.
Can you hear me now?
Anyị na n'ihi na-ekwu gaa n'iru.
Yes. Achọrọ m ichi ọnụ na okwu ọnụ ọnụ na. Ọkwa hụrụ Chineke kecha mmadụ. Mmadụ ji aka kere ọgwụ ya. Ọ mmehie kachasị mmehie ibe ya. Ịkpọga Chineke onye nzuzu.
Okay.
God created you to become a slim person. There are some men that love slim people. There are some men that love fat people that have that side. You cannot recreate yourself because a man demanded for you to have that side, getting money to get, which means you are challenging God. So whatever the person wants, that's what he sees. That's what I want to say.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution this morning. Women should learn to accept themselves as they are. Okay, I was going to ask Clara what BBL is in Igbo, but she said something. I don't know if
Ịrụ ya ọrụ. A na-aga arụ ya.
to work on it.
Ịrụ ya gị ya titi ya n'okpukpu ọzọ.
And plaster.
Plaster
and
ya.
add more. And keep covering.
Rụọ ya okpukpu ụlọ atọ.
Okay, Marcos.
Ebola chi.
Abola m.
Nwanyị dị ụtọ.
Nwanyị obi ụtọ.
Is it nwanyị dị ụtọ?
Nwanyị obi ụtọ.
Na do.
Anyị na yo Ebola chi. Ndewo.
Hello, Clean Diva.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, Clara. Clara nwanyị ọma.
Nwanyị obi ụtọ.
November. Atalugo nwanyị.
One person.
Bob in Imo State.
When did they give birth to me? Did they give birth to me on a Friday?
Say again.
Good afternoon, ma.
You are blessed in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Before I say what I want to say, today is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
So, let me put mouth. You see, this money, if God gives some people money, they will take it to do nonsense things. Just to say that girl doesn't have any money, he cannot do all these things. Since they want to do that's the way they short. They never bring the one where the person go take to make him tall. That one never come out. So they want to challenge God. Well, this is not what. How will I put it? Is what he buy? What he
what he ordered versus what you got.
Yes, that's what he deserves. Okay, may have to rest in peace.
Amen.
Have a nice weekend, my beautiful angel.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you. So we're going to dedicate this birthday song to you and to everyone celebrating, and then we'll come back in few minutes. Please do not go anywhere. It's still Echo FM 100.7, and the program is She Matters. When we come back, we'll talk more about beauty standards and what exactly do men want from the women when it comes to beauty standards. Let us know so that people would learn. Let's go back to the music.
Echo FM. Anyone who takes offense at a day in your celebration, 'cause we all know in our minds that there ought to be a time that we can set aside to show just how much we love you, and I'm sure you would agree. What could fit more perfectly than to have a world party on the day you came to be? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I just never understood how a man who died for good could not have a David Wood. He said, aside this all begin. We know love can win, but love don't hold it in. Say it loud as you can. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Yo, X. Get up.
Say actions speak louder than words. Say I took the talk. Make I show my work. Tell me say left not on my gun. Say coach my tongue. Money don't boss. I'm single, I'm not searching. I'm tired of the talking. I'm only for the money. On my feet, you won't go by me. I'm single, I'm not searching. I'm tired of the talking. I'm only for the money. On my feet, you won't go by me. Relationship, I don't do. I don't do. Me have to find my relationship, I don't do. I don't do. Me have to find my
She say make a buzz down me and boss. She no pity my boss. Give 'em round of applause. I'm gonna be say you want me no boss. I don't do this.
Tuned to Echo FM 100.7 and the program is still She Matters right here on Echo FM 100.7. What's the name of the last caller? Wanyi Obiuto.
Wanyi Obiuto.
Thank you. So happy birthday to you,
Happy birthday.
dear beloved Wanyi Obiuto, and everyone celebrating today and in the month of March. On Sunday it will be the birthday of Victor Utanga Tang Tang. That's what I call him. He's actually our social media manager. We see you and we wish you happy birthday
Happy
in
birthday,
advance. Okay, shall we go back to the conversation? We're talking about beauty standards and the influence of celebrity culture. Whether we like it or not, most of the young ladies we have now look up to celebrities. They want to be like them. We're talking about the ladies now. We're not talking about the guys, okay? And then because you want to be like a celebrity, you look up to that person in a certain way and you want to enhance your body. We're not talking about body enhancement generally. The focus today is on BBL, the Brazilian butt lift, okay, which is very popular amongst ladies. And someone did a procedure, a second BBL, recently, and died due to complications. Okay. And then there are accusations left, right, and center that most of these women decide to do BBL not because they want to, but because of pressure from the men. And that's what we're asking. We're asking the men today, is it true that you pressurize women into enhancing their backside? That's the number one question. And then cultural norms, societal standards. What might be your beauty standard? Clara, might not be my beauty standard. Might not be Favor's beauty standard. Okay? Some ladies have vowed, even while we are still talking about this thing. Yes, they have vowed that they must achieve that hourglass figure, no matter what it takes. And we are not saying that, oh, you shouldn't do what you want. It's your money. We are not here to judge anybody. However, when the complications come knocking, please do not scream for help. Stay where you are and face it yourself. Thank you. So this lady is dead, but her sister has been left with the trauma and the burden of running up and down to pay up hospital bills, millions of naira. I don't know if you get me. That's what we're talking about. So as part of the reasons why most women would want to go do BBL, we mentioned low self-esteem. We already mentioned, to boost their self-confidence. And we mentioned, there's another thing we mentioned, but I cannot remember right now. Okay. So you see people want to now go to do these things just to please other people. Beauty standards. How do people in this part of the world see ladies who are natural? Who have their backside natural, their slim figures natural, their plus size figures natural. But when it comes to the backside, why is it always a problem? Why?
Mom,
why is it always a problem? So most of these celebrities will tell you that, oh, your body is an art. For you to be an actor, you'd have to enhance your body because you need to look good. That is what majority of them will say. I don't know if you get me. And so you see people who want to become actors, actresses, who want to go into the musical scene, even normal individuals wanting to enhance their bodies. So apart from these reasons, are there more reasons? And do you think that it will get to a time in Nigeria, in Africa, body enhancement will become a normal thing? Do you think so, Clara?
ndeke ugbu amaghala ndeke bịatado ndeke sote ha n'azụ onye ọwụla na ndị celebrity enwecha ha ndị amamiọtara ndị so ha n'azụ na ihe atị onye a ka m na-elekwasị anya ebe o nwere ike ime ya ka m meruo ogo ya ka m mekwe nke mụ ebe ịhụrụ ụmụaka ugbu a obere ihe gị ga-ahụ nwatakịrị ya eburu isi Brazilian hair ego ole achọ ọdịghị ịma onye nwata secondary school n'ozurola Brazilian hair 300,000 ọzi BBL ka ọ na-aga ime.
Wow. Okay, Favor, do you agree that at a point in Nigeria and in Africa, this will be normalized?
It is very possible. Say as time they go, technology they improve. All right, so this one way you want to do BBL now, say you go, they go cut you, do this surgery, do that surgery. In like 5, 10, 15 years time, if you be saying just one very expensive drug you go buy and everything already set, so it go there very easy and very accessible in time to come.
Rather than going to cut open your body and all of that. Okay, yes, I agree with the both of you. Messages on WhatsApp. Good morning, golden ladies of Echo FM. My name is Mazi Odenibo Ifeanyi Chukwu Iwu from Ikenebu. I am bold to say that Blessing Nkechi lied. She doesn't want to face the truth. Many women who do this do it because of pressure from their fellow women and low self-esteem. Many women always compete with each other, from who has the most expensive hair to phones to luxurious lifestyle and then physical looks. I am a man. I love slim women. That is why I enjoy watching pageant shows. In fact, I'm a diehard fan of models because I love women on heels. Okay, your wife got to wear heel. Even when we have a contest for bold and beautiful women who are naturally on the big side, I recognize them. All right, your message is a little bit lengthy, and I will stop there. Do you agree what he said? Women do it for women.
Okay, honey.
You agree? To please their fellow women. Favor.
People they do it for different reasons, and that one fit they part of them. It's what's in Nkechi talk to na see true. They do it for men. They feel they do it for women to aspire. They do competition. They try who get pass, who find pass, who they okay pass, who set pass, and all of that. But these men too, then they part of the reason.
Let me shock you. If you did your BBL in Port Harcourt or in Lagos, someone that did in the US is on a higher level. It's not the same BBL. BBL has got grade though. Oh my goodness. So the one done in Mexico is different from the one done in US. And when you come out with your BBL, you're already happy that you did BBL. And someone is looking at you. Look at her. You went to a quack. Okay, you're not even looking good. Okay, let's squeeze in more calls before we go back to read messages this morning. The number.
0911 20,000 tutu jiri kpọbata 0911 20,000 tutu ma bụkwa 0707 454 1014.
Okay.
Hello. My beautiful sisters in the studio. Good morning and happy weekend.
Hello, Sam. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you for this wonderful lecture. I believe that those listening are learning. This is Bron Namdi that call from Lidimu Bomiri.
Okay.
If you don't love yourself, can you give someone love? If you tell me that a man persists you, you want to, because of a man, you want to go and risk your life. I saw it as somebody who doesn't love himself. Because when you love yourself, value yourself, believe in yourself, people come to you the way you are, not the way they want you to be. If somebody wants you to be another way, that means that person creates you. You doesn't know whom you are. So I let them remove men. I'm not part of the men that want a woman in that form. And I want them to learn from what you are saying today. You are Krala no there. I feel like henna to turn a webu. And the henna garonyo when you call garage. What that work for others will not work for you. Body system are not the same. And they can never be the same. That someone go there and succeed, and you believe that going there you will succeed. You are deceiving yourself. I believe that 90% of men cannot force any woman to be on that side because so when I got this slim, ya like ya, but boy, you look at Sayal, on your call like it. When I got who can you believe ya like ya, on your will a chichokia, on your will a coquerella. So please don't force yourself and say, woman send you. Love yourself before you can love another person. Thank you and God bless you.
Brother Nnamdi, thank you so much. On WhatsApp, greetings, golden ladies of Echo FM. To be honest with us, it is obvious that most of us humans have developed the habit of mocking God for creating us the way we are. The worst of it all is that after the process of BBL, there is no how your body system will remain normal. Original is original. Fake is fake. God cannot be mocked. Let us try to be content with how God created us. From Victor Ihanacho, Ekenaya Nwa God. Thank you. Greetings, elegant ladies and daughters of the Most High. How do you do?
I did fine.
Okay, happy weekend in advance. BBL is suicidal, satanic, and must be condemned. Satanic. What about other body enhancements? There are people who do surgery to, maybe they had a fire, they were involved in a ghastly motor accident or involved in a fire incident and then had burns all over their body and had scars. And then they now decide to go do plastic surgery to change their looks. I don't know if you get me. Because when you see someone that has got burn scars all over, you tend to want to run away from the person. You don't want to associate. So they also face some kind of trauma. And then they go for surgery. I think that's the main reason for this surgery. But now it's being bastardized. Okay. So I wouldn't say it's satanic. No. It's not satanic. A man that cannot accept you the way you are is not worthy to even come close to you. And then he says, you are created in the image and likeness of your maker, and for that singular fact, no man or woman has the right to body shame you. I'll stop there. Thank you very much. Good morning, the golden ladies of Echo FM. Please, I want to advise our ladies out there to make use of their senses. Accept yourself with joy, just as God made you. Any man that thoroughly loves you, we accept you the way God created you, and let us know that our bodies or our body is the temple of God. Please let our ladies honor God with their bodies and be proud of whom they are. Thank you. My name is Stella from Owerri. Thank you, Stella.
There, Stella.
Beautiful morning, my eloquent and majestic. Okay, this is for Barry Cosmos. Eloquent and majestic Barry. Okay, let's see. Do we have messages on Facebook? And we have got a couple of messages. Blessed Christian Tochuku says, Una well done. Oh.
Thank you.
Maureen Ogadi, BBL is not good. If some of them have the fear of God, they will not try it. The actress is wrong with her statement saying that men are actually the cause of it. How many men do BBL? Okay. I will pass over this one. Good morning, golden ladies of Echo FM. My name is Mazi Odenibo. I think I have read that one on WhatsApp. Moses Unamba says, good morning to you, beautiful ladies of Echo FM. I greet you all.
Greet you too.
Ndo Justin says, good day to you all. Keep up the good work. Mary, there's no reasonable man that will ask a woman to go do BBL. Most ladies are not content. Okochi cho cho cho, just as Clara said. Okay, thank you so much. And I think Julie Nosike just sent in a message. Good morning, Mary, the Slim Diva, Clara, Onye Zempoka, and Favor. That lady died out of us. Oh no. The law of human beings is self-first. You have to be alive to talk about another person. She decided to turn the law upside down. Let her go and face her maker. Happy weekend to you all. Ezine, Lady Julie Nosike. Thank you so much. And that's all we have on Facebook for today. One more call and then we call it a wrap. Okay, we lost this one.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I greet you all, my sisters in the studio. Nande Dike, they call you here from the Lume Keleko Viviezeda.
Welcome.
I greet you now. You see, original is original. And any other one is artificial. I remember during the war, the beautiful women would paint themselves with charcoal. And still, the men who knows what they want, who knows the beautiful woman will still go for them. So automatically, anybody going to do something now, say you want to attract a man or you want to look like Chinedu, while your head is not like that of Chinedu, anything that happens to that person, the person is the person that did anything to himself. So automatically, nothing like original. Let women stop doing anything artificial, even ranging from eyelash to the 0 point of it. They should stop it.
Okay.
Allow themselves the way God created them. Thank you very much, Alibu.
akụkọ ụwa ọzọ dị ka ibe ya wụ ịhụrụ otu ịdị otu Chineke si kee gị ya ju gị afọ ị na-aghọta onwe gị ju gị afọ enwe ihe mma ị na-aga gị ga-echọwasị ike aka ma ọnụ ka ị gawanụ jim ịghọtala gaa jim ebe ndị na-edote ohi a agbagotetu ya ịghọtago ndewo.
Alright, Agoto Semona, they very content with your body, right? No be man or woman go tell you how your body go do or how you go do your body. If God don't create it that way, just be very content. Even if you want do anything or change anything, just be very careful and be very proud of your body. Be very proud of yourself. As I did, like a person if you tell me say this one, I no go answer you because me I know say I did very proud of myself and my body. So yeah.
Chai, 100% proud of herself. Okay, thank you, Clara Mokocha. Thank you, Favor Olowo. And yes, my name as always is still Mary, the Slim Diva, your most adorable. I love the way I am. We all love the way we are. Women should accept self-love. If you don't love yourself first, it will be very hard to navigate this life. Don't allow anybody deceive you. Should I get up and shake it? Should I move it? Should I move it? All right, we are going up. Next is the news. Thank you, Marv King.
Echo FM.
Jehovah, now you the Babala. They love to stop, Jehovah, they beside me. They just kitty kitty, kata kata kitty kitty. I see the love, they don't go fit deny me. They be the guru guru, wara we say that they be try me, they don't go fit decide me. I be the higgy, they now they got the one, and I only will survive it. I got the winnie.
Echo FM.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. I have to suspend me here. Are we as slaves?
I am going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every day at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo,
Country people, this is not story time on Top Echo
and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Good afternoon to you. This is the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri, the station with fair and balanced reporting. My name is Mary Omeniwode, bringing you the latest news and breaking stories around the world. Here are the headlines. NAPTIP arrests traffickers smuggling minors to Nasarawa State. Governor Mba rejects claims of high taxation in Enugu. On the foreign scene, oil prices hit $100 as Iran threatens to block Strait of Hormuz. 2 drones crash in Oman, killing 2 workers amid U.S.-Israeli-Iran conflict. An Israeli army warns Tehran residents ahead of strikes on Iran's military. And on sports news, Mikel calls for NFF chiefs to step down. Details shortly. The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, has commenced a detailed investigation into the alleged human trafficking of 4 minors from Adamawa State en route Nasarawa State. The Nasarawa State Commandant of NAPTIP, Sahadatu Galadima, made the disclosure while parading 2 suspects involved in the trafficking of minors in Lafia, the state capital. According to her, the traffickers identified as Asabe Bendan, aged 33, and Kapolnia Ogiafe, aged 40, were on their way to Edo State from Karu local government area of Nasarawa State, where they had stolen some minors and were caught by operatives of the Department of State Services. She noted that preliminary investigations revealed that over 20 children were trafficked by the duo from Adamawa to Edo and Lagos states. She added that the agency had made significant strides in curbing human trafficking in the state, emphasizing that the command would intensify its raid efforts to eradicate the deadly menace of human trafficking. And over to Enugu, where the governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba, has rejected the claims of high taxation in the state, describing it as misconception promoted by the opposition and beneficiaries of the old order who manipulated revenue collection. Mba insisted that his administration has grown the state's internally generated revenue by widening the tax net to bring in more taxable persons, blocked revenue leakages, and tackled sharp practices that drained public revenue. He stressed that the Enugu state government doesn't have the power to increase or reduce taxes under the 1999 constitution, as it is the exclusive preserve of the federal government. He, however, acknowledged the activities of illegal revenue collectors, saying the recently passed Enugu State Harmonized Taxes and Levies Law 2026 would finally eliminate roadblocks and unauthorized collections that have burdened residents of the state. He added that the government will increase its enforcement and public enlightenment to checkmate activities of extortionists. And over to Oyo State, where public officers in Oyo State have been urged to regard the Code of Conduct Bureau as a vital institution, ensuring transparency and proper use of public funds. The Commissioner for Finance, Akinola Ojo, gave the charge during a one-day training organized for staff of the Ministry of Finance on the Code of Conduct Bureau and Assets and Liabilities Declaration Form for public officers. The Commissioner for Finance stressed the importance of the asset declaration process, noting that the Bureau renders critical service to the nation by promoting accountability and transparency in public service. He also added that accurate and honest completion of the forms will prevent future complications. The State Director of the Code of Conduct Bureau, Mr. Amao Bolaji, noted that public officers are the face of the government, hence they must adhere strictly to lay down rules and guidelines in the discharge of their duties. He outlined the Bureau's core mandates to include asset declaration, verification of submissions, investigation of breaches, and referral of violations to the Code of Conduct Bureau. It's exactly 6 minutes past 12. If you just joined us, you're listening to the Global News right here on Echo FM 100.7. Here's a recap of the headlines. NAPTIP arrests traffickers smuggling minors to Nasarawa State. Governor Mba rejects claims of high taxation in Enugu. Oil price hits $100 as Iran threatens to block Strait of Hormuz. 2 drones clash in Oman, killing 2 workers amid U.S.-Israeli-Iran conflict. And still on the foreign scene, Israeli army warns Tehran residents ahead of strikes on Iran's military. And on sports news, Mikel calls for NFF chiefs to step down. We'll bring you details after this break. Stay tuned.
This is a public service announcement. In an effort to enhance road safety and minimize the risks of crash-related fatalities, Federal Road Safety Corps Imo Sector Command is urging citizens to promptly report any road crashes to the Corps Emergency Hotline. In the event of a road crash, citizens are advised to call the Corps Emergency Toll-Free Hotline at 122 to report the incident or any of the Imo Sector Hotline 0913-960-0904. Provide as much information as possible, including the location of the crash and the number of people involved. Stay on the line to receive guidance from the Corps Response Team. The Sector Commander urges all citizens to take an active role in promoting road safety by promptly reporting any road crashes. Together, we can work towards reducing the rate of road crash fatalities and creating safer roads for everyone. This message is brought to you by Echo FM 100.7 in partnership with the Federal Road Safety Corps Imo Sector Command as part of our corporate social responsibility. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you just tuned in, this is still the Global News at noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. Over now to the rest of the news. And in business news, reports reaching us says oil prices held gains above $100 and most equity markets dropped after Iran's leader called for the blocking of the crucial Strait of Hormuz and the opening up of new fronts in the war against the United States and Israel. With the conflict heading towards its 3rd week and showing no signs of ending, investors are growing increasingly worried about an extended crisis that could fan inflation and affect the global economy. Tehran has targeted energy facilities this week across the Gulf, with ships hit near Iraq, fuel tanks attacked in Bahrain, and drones fired at oil fields in Saudi Arabia. And it warned that it would set the region's oil and gas on fire if its own energy infrastructure and ports were targeted. Meanwhile, Donald Trump had faced intense political pressure as the global economic fallout of the crisis has mounted, while markets have brushed off its assertion that the battle would be short-lived. The United States president struck a defiant tone in a social media post, writing that the United States is the largest oil producer in the world. Over now to the foreign scene, where 2 drones have crashed in Oman, killing 2 workers amid U.S.-Israeli-Iran conflict. According to reports, 1 drone fell in the Al-Hazi industrial zone, killing 2 foreign workers and injuring others, while the second drone crashed in an open area in Sohar province, but no injuries or damages were reported. The incidents follow a recent string of drone attacks in Oman. Over the past 2 days, authorities have shot down several drones, including some that struck fuel tanks at the port of Sahala earlier this week. Iran has continued its attacks using drones and missiles on civilian sites and critical infrastructure in several Arab countries since the start of the U.S.-Israeli-Iranian war on February 28th. In the same vein, the Israeli army has warned residents of Tehran ahead of planned strikes on Iran's military infrastructure. In a post on U.S. social media company X, Israeli army spokesperson Avichai Adrei issued urgent alerts to residents of the Iranian capital. Adrei cited a post by the Israeli army urging residents of the Liya industrial area in Kazvin and certain districts of Tehran, including Monria district, to leave the area immediately. The regional escalation has intensified since Israel and the U.S. launched a joint attack on Iran on February 8, which Iranian authorities say has killed around 1,300 people and injured over 10,000 others. Tehran has responded with drone and missile strikes targeting Israel, Jordan, Iraq, and Gulf countries that host the U.S. military assets. And lastly, in the world of sports this afternoon, former Nigerian national football team captain John Mikel Obi has called for the resignation of officials at the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) following Nigeria's failure to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The former midfielder described the situation as a disaster after Nigeria missed out on the tournament for the second consecutive edition, sparking criticisms from former players and supporters. Nigeria's hopes of reaching the global showpiece were ended in November after the Super Eagles suffered a penalty shootout defeat to DR Congo national football team during the second round of African qualifiers. The result means Nigeria will not feature at the upcoming World Cup scheduled to be hosted in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, extending a worrying trend after the team also failed to qualify for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Mikel, who earned 89 caps for Nigeria and represented the country at the 2014 FIFA World Cup and 2018 FIFA World Cup, admitted the disappointment has been difficult to accept. Pointing to the progress made by the Morocco national football team, Mikel stated that Nigeria should be the lead on the continent rather than struggling to keep up with the pace with their rivals. And that's all for the global news this afternoon. This was edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms on Facebook at Echo FM, X at Echo FM_Owerri, Instagram at Echo FM 100.7, and YouTube at Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting www.echofm.net. That is www.echofm.net. My name is Mary Omeniwode. Thank you for listening and do have yourselves a lovely weekend. Good afternoon to you.
Echo FM.
Straight to the music traffic. I know you know who this is. DJ Mouth King.
Echo FM.